Hey, what's going on, Pisces? Butch here. I'm going to do your 1 week read. It is a general read, so it may not resonate with everyone. It is for your sun, moon, rising, and your Venus. For all you cross watchers, roles can be reversed. Always feel free to comment down below. I sound a little different. I just got over being really sick. I actually just got my voice back a few days ago. But we're going to struggle through it. At least the hardest part about doing readings, other than the voice, was the fact that my head was all foggy and I just couldn't keep a thought. But I'm feeling better. My voice doesn't sound like I am, but I am. So we're going to get back at it again. With all that being said, we are going to be using the Tarot of Dreams. And let's get it. Universe, what do we have for Pisces? What's going on for Pisces? All right, Pisces. So the first thing that I see, Pisces, I feel like this is someone, I do feel like this is someone that you already know. And I feel like with this person, I feel like this energy, this person comes off as confident, and I feel like, there is a confidence to this person. But I feel like it's more of a false confidence, it's a false confidence, because I feel like this person, they're not who they show, they're not who they act. I feel like it's more of a self-preservation, because we have that Knight of Wands in reverse. I feel like this person, they know what it is that they need. They know what they want. But even with all of that being said, I feel like this person holds back. Like I said, I feel like there's a very defensive energy with this person. I feel like this person wants to be with you. I feel like they know they want you. But what really causes the defensive energy with this person is the fact that they need you. And I feel like they hold that back. I feel like it is something that they don't share with you. And I feel like the reason why is because I feel like it's almost like if they say it out loud, it becomes true. And until they say it out loud, it's not true. Even though they think it, even though they know it, even though they can feel it, as long as they don't say it. Because I feel like this person's always been kind of a lone wolf. I feel like this person's always been kind of in control in relationships because of the fact that they didn't really care. I feel like, oddly enough, I feel like they always chose relationships that was that dynamic. But I feel like with you, it's different. I feel like with you, they connected with you in a way they never connected with anybody else. And I feel like, I feel like the feeling is mutual. I feel like you have a lot of things in common, except for the fact that I feel like you're more honest about it. I feel like there is a deep connection that you have with this person. I feel like it not only is it deep, not only is it intense, but I feel like I feel like you make them a better person. I feel like you make each other better. But that's the thing with that. I feel like you're the only person that admits that. I feel like you've put up with a lot of shit, and I feel like you will put up a lot of shit with this person, but I feel like it comes to a point when I feel like that enough is enough, and I feel like there is that internal struggle with you but it's not your fault. Let's make that clear, because I feel like this person tries to act like they have all these other options. I feel like they always try to act like they don't need you, but it's them overcompensating for the fact that they know they need you. They don't have anybody else they're looking at. There's no other options that they're even thinking about. It's not that they don't have other options. They don't want those other options. They want to be with you. And I feel like there is some times when I feel like it just seems like it'd be easier to walk away. Because I feel like there is times when there is that hot and cold energy with this person. But I feel like anytime you think about walking away, anytime that you even start to give off that energy or start to give off that idea, there they are chasing you again. I mean, they're trying to convince you they don't need you, but when they know they do, and it's so, these types of energy are so frustrating because they know exactly what they want. They know exactly what they want. They know who they want it from, and it's you. But it's almost like they consider themselves weak for admitting it. As long as they don't say it, it ain't true. That's the mentality they have, which is mind-blowing to me, because if you want somebody, why not go out and get them? Like I said, they've always been a lone wolf. They've always been, in control. And believe it or not, some people will have a hard time believing this. I did for a long time until I really, checked myself. I was like that too. I was like that. I always felt like if I surround if I only, it goes back to getting hurt young, and it's not about relationships when it came to me. It's more like, it's with family. When I was a child, there was not a lot of love in my family, and it was almost like you couldn't depend on anybody. So you started living the lifestyle where you weren't depending on anybody. So you left yourself in this very lone wolf type energy. You always never got too close. You never let anybody get too close. And so I this really hits home with me. But what happens is that one day you meet that person where you can't do that to them anymore. You may try, like this person is trying to act like there's other options. They give you the cold shoulder once in a while, the hot and cold energy. But the last thing they wanted you to do is to walk away. They're trying to remain in control because it's what they're used to. But I feel like this person, it's something that they're not walking away from. And they don't want to. This person has nothing but an unconditional love for you. The bond that you have with this person goes much deeper than just physical, mental compatibility. It's. I feel like not only are you, not only do they need you and want you. On like I said, there is a lot of physical energy. I'm not gonna lie, because I feel like there is, but that's only the tip of the iceberg. This person, there's a trust that you have with this person. There's a trust that they feel towards you, and the longer they ignore it, it's almost like I've spoken about this before. Sometimes when we ignore a certain energy, it can build up and then start coming out the wrong way. If we ignore the truth, what are we left with? And like I said, anytime that they feel like you may be pulling away, they step up. They put in extra work. They start chasing, like I said with that Queen of Wands. You know, they feel something with you that they've never felt. You know, they feel like you understand. And I feel like they understand you as well. You know, they feel nurtured, they feel loved. And it's not, from what I can see, it's not something that they're used to. And sometimes it takes time. You know, I feel like you've been patient with this person, but I don't feel like there's a reason why you've been patient with this person. I feel like if it would have been anybody else, I feel like you probably would have walked away by now. But like I said, this person only thinks about you. This person only wants to be with you. But I feel like there is a part of them that needs to accept that. They need to stop acting against, it's like I said, it's like swimming against the current. When you're fighting something that you know you shouldn't be fighting. You know, it's like swimming against the current. You're not getting anywhere. And if you do, you put a lot more effort than you need to. I mean, this person's happy with you. They feel, like I said, that unconditional love that they have for you. And they feel it from you. You know, they feel that nurturing energy. They feel things that they weren't expecting to feel. I mean, it may be a shocking truth to you that this person feels this deeply because of the way they act, but you know, it is what I just said. It is an act. You know, and I feel like the more you resist this, you know, it's the more you resist, the more they start showing up. You know, that's when they start putting in the work. And I feel like that is coming. I feel a lot of big changes coming with this person. You know, I feel like this person is taking that, is very close to looking at themselves in the mirror and realizing they're going to lose the best thing they ever had. And I feel like that's going to cause a lot of big changes in this person. Like I said, you're not just their lover, you're their friend. It's a very big difference. You know, I see this person, like I said, finally facing themselves in the mirror and realizing, what the hell am I doing? You know, I'm going to lose the best thing I ever had because of what? And it's a hard realization, but they are coming to it. And there's going to be, like I said, there's huge changes coming with this person. You know, I feel like you may be surprised that this person feels as deeply as they do. But I feel like on the other hand, it may not surprise you at all. You know, I see a lot of communication coming, and I feel like that communication that's coming is going to cause you to have a much stronger bond with this person than you ever thought possible. Like I said, they're trying to convince you that they have other options. They're trying to convince you that they don't need to be here. I mean, they don't. They want to be. You know, that you make them happy. They want to move forward with you. And the sooner they realize that, the better. You know, with this person, like I said, I do feel like this person, I feel like you have such a, intense connection with this person. They feel that frustration. They feel that there's going to come a point when you're going to walk away because you're fed up with it. And that's the fear that's going to cause them to make those changes, to finally step up, to finally show up. Now with this person, we have Gemini, we have Aquarius, we have Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. We have Taurus, Virgo, Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius. But like I said, you've been patient with this person. There's a reason why you're drawn to this person. And they can feel it. I mean, the connection that you have with this person isn't one-sided, is what I'm basically getting at. What I'm seeing here is it's absolutely not one-sided. They need you as much as you need them. They want you as much as you want them. But like I said, to get back to the story, I connect with this absolutely 100%. I was like that. I pushed people away. If I started getting close, I push people away. But then it comes to a point when you meet someone that you can't push away. And you're that person for them. You know, I met Rose and even at the beginning of our relationship, we had a rough go of it. You know, and it's because it's for someone that doesn't know what it feels to be loved, it's a lot harder for them to show love. Now, it's not an excuse for them, but it's just a way of understanding. You know, people had worse childhoods than me. I'm not going to sit here and try and go on that I had a terrible childhood. I just didn't have any love. My parents, I don't remember my dad ever telling me he loved me. My siblings, even my mom was nurturing, but more of a materialistic way. She'd buy you gifts. You know, there was no hugging in our family. There was no, real raw emotion. And nobody was ever there to listen when you had something that was really bugging you. So the only thing you could do is bury it down. And for a long time, you may think that, you know, when you do that type of thing, you think that you're the only one that understands that. You're the only one that feels that way. And it makes you feel very alone. Even when you're around people, it makes you feel very alone. Until that one day when you meet that one person that you don't feel alone with anymore. I could go on forever with this. But it's like I said, I feel like, you were meant to meet each other. You know, I feel like it would have been nicer if you met earlier, but that's not how it played out. But you're here now. And like I said, it may be hard. But like I said, it may surprise you how they feel, but I don't feel like it's going to completely surprise you because of the fact that, like I said, I feel like anytime that you've, put any distance between you, they always came looking for you. You know, it's like, I have options. I could be with someone else. I don't have to be with you. And then you're like, okay, well, whatever. And you give them that space, and all of a sudden they come to your door. But that's what I have for you. Be good. Take care. Stay safe.